aggressively those markets. We are a retail company. Huh?
But it's a quick question.
Yes.
If you did the same chart in terms of profits, will it look very different, or will it look similar?
Oh yeah. Well, it will look. Profits are mostly 50% in Chile, because other markets has, for instance, Brazil. They are not ready. We make the recent acquisitions, so the companies have not yet get our operative culture, and we expect them to get the same efficiency that we have.
But I mean, in terms of the supermarkets, internet shopping centers,
would
that change a lot?
Okay,
or would
okay.
that be similar?
In the terms of in supermarket, home improvement, and department stores, you will have an over-representation in terms of 80% in supermarkets, home improvements 8%, and department stores will be 7%. So you have more margin here in the supermarket business. Well, our division. Well, in Chile we have presence in very different formats. To your right, we have País, our department stores, Easy Home Improvement, and Jumbo. And to your left, I'm sorry, we have Jumbo Mobile. That's that you can buy all the products from Jumbo, and we put in all the bus stations and in train stations. Maybe some of you saw this was made in Korea. And you can buy while you are waiting in the metro. We have publicity, and you can check by your QR codes, and you have a photograph of a real supermarket, and you buy the stuff. That was a huge innovation in South America. We have also our own credit card, our fidelity program, insurance, and just recently Cencosud Bank, that we are going to enter more aggressively in that market. In Argentina, our second most developed market, we have two supermarket chains, Disco and Jumbo, our own credit card, and home improvement. In Peru, we only have supermarkets. We are concentrated in that industry that's growing quite fast. In Colombia, we have only presence in home improvement. And in Brazil, we have presence only in supermarket in the northeastern region of the country. Well, we call ourselves Clients and Digital Communication Division. Always in Cencosud, we are going to talk first of the client. We love the client, we live for the client. So all our organizations' names, our organizations are based on the client experience. So we have local retail areas for each of the countries in which participate. As I told you, I'm the CEO of this part of the holding, and we have guys like me in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru. I'm sorry, Peru is Peru here. And we have regional support areas. We have first, of course, in Cencosud, first the most important clients that we see. It's not only the customer service, it's customer intelligence, it's customer conversation, it's customer conversation through social media. We are creating new software to understand how to relate with the client. What is the client is telling us? Before, we as retailers, we bought stuff that we thought that you would like. Right now, the situation has changed. The client tells us what he needs. So we need more intelligent market mining analysis software. We need sociologists, anthropologists. We need another kind of professionals who could help us to understand what's going on in these areas to have a great conversation with our clients. We have a sourcing also capability, technology. We are not consider ourselves a software house, but we will have to worry about it because lots of our competitors are developing their own applications. Development, strategy, editorial. We consider ourselves not an e-commerce only, but talk with our clients, we have to make articles, we have to listen to them, and also operations. Which is our central strategy? Passion for the client. Because we are a customer-focused organization. And you can see in Chile all the time our president is traveling all, not only Chile, all the stores in the continent, and he goes to the store as a client, buy and give the recommendations to everybody, to all of our employees, always focusing in the customer experience. Well, our internet strategy has two main pillars. One is productivity, and the other is efficiency. All the client focused and supported by the communication we make with the client, the product we are offering the client. A lot of times, other competitors of us, for instance, sell this computer, and you receive the computer at your home, and you have a problem, and you call the retailer, and the retailer says, okay, you have to call Usonic for the service. We don't do that. We assume the cost, we manage everything. If you buy something to us, you don't have to call anybody else. We have to get the solution for you. So we don't work with providers and don't allow us to do that experience to the client. Our client division, that's, as I told you, not only a conversation, but a relationship with the client. The web, how we use the new technology, how we use the mobile devices, the applications, and most importantly, our people. What's our ambition? Our ambition is to become the #1 e-commerce retailer in South America by 2016. We are far away of this ambition, but if we don't do that, we are going to have the entrance of very aggressive competitors, and our president has, Mr. Horst Paulman, asked for this ambition. So, to do that, we are making a business plan for the year 2012-2016, in which some of the questions that the Duke's team will help us to answer will be important inputs of this business plan. Well, which answer we expect right now? We have to talk with the team, huh? But we kind of answers we want to be responded. Well, which is the e-commerce approach we have to use in South America? And also we want to enter to other markets. Why not? If Amazon is entering Chile, why not we can sell products? We have different products, different value propositions, different way of relationship with the clients. We have a more lower cost of the human resource. So we have the capability to talk more with the client. We are not as intensive in services, in systems, because labor is cheaper. So we are able to talk more directly and more personalized with the client. Local versus global. Customization variables to better appeal to local markets. Especially, our president is right now in Europe. He was in Greece. He was in Italy. Maybe we are going to buy some companies in those countries. He always asks me, how can I enter very rapidly to the US? And I said to him, well, to the internet, I think is the best thing to do. Social network, which should be psychosocial network integration strategy, conversation strategy. Best practices from other companies. There are great companies in India, here in the United States, and in other parts of the world. How we can learn from them and use it in our company. E-mobile, well, that's very important for us. We have presence in very poor places in Brazil. And in some places in Brazil, you will not see families with a computer, but with a mobile device. So how we can provide those families with a better standard of living, with a better service through the mobile technology. How we can integrate the buying experience of the client in our stores right now, to differentiate from our competitors. And also, how can we create differentiate offerings for our clients, given that we have so many things, supermarket, department stores, and attraction parks, I didn't show you, have also like a small business. Competitive advantage from our real estate assets. Okay, we have a 20 billion investment in real estate assets, and that value is growing very fast as our currency gets stronger and stronger every day. So how we can use, we will need to make more of those investments. Which are our main challenges? Our main competitor aggressiveness. As you see, Walmart bought our main competitor in Chile, but thanks to our to the teamwork, we get 10 points of market share if they bought the company, and we expect next year to catch them. The same happened in Brazil with Carrefour. And competitors' proprietary platforms. We are not a software house. We are not using Amazon Web Services because we are going to compete hard with them. So we cannot do that. So we are using world-class, of course, applications. But when you use world-class, you don't have state-of-the-art things. And pure internet retailers entrance. You see a news that saying Amazon to enter Brazil. This will happen in January, where you will have Amazon in one of our main markets. And the rapid business ecosystem evolution that we are seeing. All the social media, the e-wallet that will change the way in which we use our cell phones. They are saying not only we are going to pay with our cell phones, but we are going to have our passport, our license, everything in one device. So that will be a good news. Don't have so many things in your pocket, only the one thing. But the e-wallet is a very interesting thing for us. Which are our, in our point of view, our current opportunities? Well, we have a broad brick-and-mortar presence in the market that we are competing. Our own credit card, we are able to sell globally thanks to our logistic infrastructure. We have a very strong presence in China. We have a very, very big office there. And we are opening also one in India. Sourcing negotiation power. We have, since we buy so much, we are the largest retailer in South America. We have a very important negotiation power. We have a regional reach. Our brands are highly valued, best in their categories. 100 registered customers, and we have 200 million more to acquire. The main value drivers, best buyer experience. That's our heart, our point of view. Intensive client interaction and relationship. A conversation with the client, a sincere conversation. Differentiation through clicks and bricks, and also high customization. Team sync-to-suit interaction. Well, we are proposing to make workshops with the main leaders of the company, with Mr. Paulman, and with the CEOs of all the units. For us, this is a very, very significant project. So we ask the main leader decisions of our company to be present in this process. So first, we are going to have value creation hypothesis. We are going to get internal and marketing data. And we are going to have a value creation proposal for each of the questions that I showed. Then we are going to have a workshop, remote, if you want to go there, invite me. I know you have lessons here, and we are very far away, so I'm sure it will be remotely. A workshop with Mr. Paulman and all the leaders of the company, so we are going to have a validated model. Well, this is our first proposal module. We have 3 modules: opportunity and challenge, brick and click strategy, and our e-mall strategy. That is how are we going to compete globally with Amazon and the other big guys. We have in this cross all the workshops that we are going to plan, or we already asked to have with our company's leaders. And that's it. Thank you very much. If you have questions, I will be more than happy to answer.
I'm sure there has to be a question.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have a lot of questions, but I think tomorrow we'll have answers after our meeting.
I'm just curious about how you envision shopping in that large building. What do you see that looking like?
Well, good question. Well, the building is office building.
Uh-huh.
And
I thought it was a vertical retail.
No, but we have an eight floor mall that's but that's not an office. I will not be in the building. It will be rented for the rentability of the company.
With that core competency of being so people-centric in those interactions, how do you translate that into the e-commerce side so far and into that internet shopping?
Well, very good question. We are trying to figure out. We haven't encountered any model. We are developing this right now. So that's a very good question because we don't know. The true question is we don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Any question from the team?
As Edgardo said, we will have tomorrow. I think
Okay.
we have some questions already, but.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I told you that I will have my email address, so then you can ask Andres. You can meet with everybody. I will be more than happy to answer any more questions. Thank you.
Yeah, we could take